In the heart-pounding chaos of a bustling A machines wailed as Officer Jake Harlan's vital signs crashed to nothing. Medics hustled, injecting meds and barking stats, but it was no use, they called it. Yet outside, his faithful German shepherd, Rex, howled like a storm, sensing the fight wasn't done. This ain't just a tale of a cop down. It's about a bond that defies death, where gut feelings trump gadgets, and one furry hero flips the script on fate. The day started like any other for Jake Harlan, a tough-as-nails cop patrolling the rural backroads of upstate New York. He'd been on the force for 15 years, handling everything from traffic stops to busting small-time crooks. But that afternoon, a call came in about some weird noises at an old abandoned barn on the outskirts of town. Jake rolled up with Rex, his four-legged sidekick who'd been with him through thick and thin. Rex was more than a canine unit. He was family, the kind that sticks closer than a brother. As they poked around the dusty hay bales, Jake felt a sharp prick on his ankle. "Dang it," he muttered, thinking it was just a thorn or maybe a pesky bug. He shook it off, finished the check, and headed home. But by evening, things went south fast. Jake was chilling on his couch, flipping channels, when a wave of dizziness hit him like a freight train. His chest tightened, sweat poured down his face, and boom, he hit the floor, gasping for air. His neighbor heard the thud and called 911. Paramedics burst in, finding Jake barely hanging on. "Pulse is thready, folks, let's move," one shouted. They loaded him up and raced to Mercy General, sirens blaring through the night. Rex, who'd been in the yard, jumped into the ambulance uninvited, whining the whole way. At the hospital, a swarm of docs took over, cardiologists, neurologists, you name it. They hooked him to monitors, ran EKGs, CT scans, the works. "Blood pressure's tanking," a nurse yelled. "Push more epi." Hours ticked by, but no dice. Jake's body was shutting down, organs failing one by one. The lead doc, Dr. Elena Vasquez, scratched her head. "This doesn't add up. No blockages, no bleeds. It's like his system's just quitting." Jake flatlined once, twice they shocked him back, but it was grim. Rex paced the waiting area, growling at anyone who tried to shoo him out. "That mutt's got some attitude," a guard grumbled, rubbing his arm where Rex had nipped him. Jake's wife, Sarah, arrived in a panic, tears streaming. "What's happening to him?" she sobbed. Dr. Vasquez pulled her aside. "We're doing all we can, ma'am, but it's touch and go." Sarah knelt by Rex, stroking his fur. "You know something, don't you, boy?" "You always do." The dog licked her hand, his eyes locked on the A doors. As the night dragged on, the team's hope faded. Jake's heart rhythm went haywire again, and despite their best shots, the monitors screamed that final, endless tone. Dr. Vasquez sighed deeply. Time of death, 8:15 p.m. The room fell quiet, save for the beeps turning to silence. Nurses started unplugging lines, preparing to wheel him out. But Rex? He wasn't buying it. He bolted from Sarah's side, dodging staff, and shoved through those swinging doors like a linebacker. "Hey, get that dog out of here," someone hollered. Rex ignored them, leaping onto Jake's gurney, nose buried in his leg, whining like his world was ending. The emotional weight hit everyone, frustration mixed with sorrow. How could a healthy guy like Jake drop like this? Rex's persistence stirred something, a flicker of doubt in the air. As the dog pawed at Jake's pants, tearing fabric, a faint odor wafted up something metallic, wrong. "Hold up," Dr. Vasquez said, leaning in. "What's that mark?" The team paused, the room buzzing with sudden tension. Little did they know this was the turning point where man's best friend was about to school the experts. The EI erupted into controlled mayhem as Rex refused to budge from Jake's side. Nurses grabbed for his collar, but the German shepherd snarled, teeth bared, protecting his fallen buddy. "Easy, pup, we're not the bad guys," one tech coaxed, backing off. Dr. Vasquez waved them away. "Let him be." "Something's off here." She rolled up Jake's pant leg where Rex was fixated, revealing a tiny red dot swelling into an ugly bruise. "Smells funky kinda like decay." Tests flew into overdrive. They swabbed the spot, rushed to the lab. "Run a tox screen stat," Vasquez ordered. Minutes later, the results pinged. Viper venom from a rare copperhead that must have hid in that barn. "Holy smokes," a resident gasped. "It mimics a cardiac arrest slow burn. No obvious signs." The team kicked into gear, grabbing antivenom vials. "Double dose, 4 push, let's reverse this mess." As the meds flowed, monitors flickered. A blip, then another. Jake's heart kicked back weakly. The room held its breath. "Come on, Harlan, fight it," Vasquez urged under her breath. Rex settled beside the bed, ears perked, as if willing his partner back. Sarah burst in, clutching her chest. "Is he?" Vasquez nodded. "Your dog's a genius. He sniffed out what we missed." Sarah dropped to her knees, hugging Rex. "You saved him, you big lug." Jake stirred hours later, groggy and sore. "What the heck hit me?" he croaked. Sarah squeezed his hand. "A snake, babe. Docs thought it was your ticker, but Rex knew better." Jake's eyes met Rex's, who thumped his tail hard. "You old hound, you pulled me from the brink." The dog nuzzled closer, a low woof escaping. Emotions swelled relief washing over the exhaustion. Jake chuckled weakly. "Guess I owe you a steak, huh?" Word spread through the hospital like wildfire. Staff gathered, sharing high fives. "That pooch just outsmarted us all," a nurse laughed. Dr. Vasquez pulled Jake aside later. "We almost lost you because we relied too much on machines. Your dog's instinct?" "Priceless," Jake nodded, tears welling. "Yeah, Doc. Sometimes heartbeats smarts." The bond between man and dog deepened in that moment, a silent promise forged in crisis. As Jake recovered over the next days, he replayed the ordeal. Flashbacks of the barn, the bite he dismissed as nothing. "Man, I was dumb," he admitted to Sarah. "Won't make that mistake again," she smiled, "and Rex, he's getting spoiled rotten." The dog lounged by the bed, content. But the story was far from over. It was evolving into something bigger, a testament to unwavering trust. The emotional tide shifted from fear to gratitude, building toward inspiration. Jake requested a sit-down with the entire med team. "Y'all busted your butts," he said. "No hard feelings, heck, you kept me going long enough for Rex to do his thing." Vasquez teared up. "We learn from this. Instinct's our ally, not our enemy." Laughter mixed with sniffles, healing the wounds of doubt. Outside, the world beckoned. Jake's precinct buzzed with rumors. "Heard your mutt played hero," his captain teased over the phone. "Damn right," Jake replied. "He's the real MVP." As discharge day neared, anticipation grew. Jake walked gingerly, Rex at his heel, ready to face life anew. The transition felt seamless, from hospital haze to the promise of normalcy, carrying lessons that would echo far beyond these walls. Discharge day dawned bright, Jake signing papers with a shaky hand. "Feels good to blow this pop stand," he quipped to Sarah. Rex trotted alongside as they left Mercy General, the staff applauding. "Take care, officer, and pamper that dog." Vasquez called. Jake waved. "Will do, Doc." "Thanks for the second chance." In the car, Rex hopped in the back, tongue lolling. "Homeward bound, boy," Jake said, ruffling his fur. Back at the house, normalcy crept in slowly. Jake eased into his recliner, Rex curling at his feet. But the bite's aftermath lingered aches, fatigue. "This venom's no joke," he grumbled. Sarah fussed over him. "Rest up, hero. Dinner's on me." That night, as stars twinkled, Jake confided in Rex. "You saw through the fog when no one else could. You're my guardian angel with paws." The dog sighed contentedly, head on Jake's lap. Word of the miracle leaked to the press. A local reporter knocked the next day. "Officer Harlan, care to share how your dog revived you?" Jake shrugged. "Ain't revived, never really gone." Rex just pointed out the obvious we overlooked. The story hit the evening news. Canine saves cop from deadly bite instinct over science. Phones rang off the hook. Kids sent drawings of Rex and capes. Cops from neighboring states emailed congrats. Jake's emotions swirled humbled by the spotlight. "Didn't do it for fame," he told Sarah. "But if it highlights these bonds, cool." She hugged him. "It's touching hearts, babe." Rex basked in the attention, belly rubs from visitors. One evening, Jake addressed his team at the station. "Listen up, folks. I almost bought the farm 'cause I ignored a tiny sign. Don't do that, trust your gut, and yeah, your dogs too." The captain nodded. "Lesson learned. Rex, you're promoted to chief sniffer." Laughter echoed, lightening the mood. But deeper feelings bubbled Jake's renewed appreciation for life. Late nights he'd stare at the ceiling. "Life's fragile, huh?" He'd whisper to Rex. The dog would woof softly, as if agreeing. Sarah noticed the change. "You're different, more present." Jake smiled. Death's door does that to a guy. As weeks passed, the story went viral. National outlets picked it up. "Furry hero defies odds." Interviews rolled in. "How'd it feel being declared gone?" a host asked. Jake chuckled. "Like a bad dream. But Rex woke me up." Emotion choked him. "He's not just a pet, he's soul-deep loyal." Viewers teared up, comments flooding. "Animals know love better than us." The progression built to catharsis. Jake visited the barn site. Rex alert. "No more surprises here," he said. Closure settled in. Friends threw a welcome back bash. To Jake and Rex, the dynamic duo. Toasts rang. Jake raised his glass. "To never giving up even when odds suck." Cheers erupted, bonds strengthening. Transitioning smoothly, the tale inspired action. Jake started training sessions on animal instincts for rookies. "These pups save lives, respect that." Recruits nodded eagerly. Rex demonstrated, earning treats. The emotional core pulsed gratitude, evolving into purpose. As fall leaves fell, Jake patrolled again, Rex shotgun. "Ready for whatever, partner?" The dog barked affirmatively. Life felt richer, every moment cherished, paving the way for deeper reflections. Patrols resumed with a fresh edge, Jake scanning horizons sharper than ever. "No more blind spots, Rex," he said, cruising country lanes. The German shepherd sat vigilant, ears twitching at every rustle. Back at the station, colleagues ribbed him. "Heard your famous now autograph?" Jake laughed. "Nah, that's Rex's gig." The dog preened, tail wagging. But beneath the banter, Jake grappled with vulnerability, exposed. One shift, a similar call came suspicious activity at a farm. Jake tensed. "Deja vu, boy?" Rex whined, sensing unease. They cleared it safely, but it stirred memories. That night, Jake opened up to Sarah, almost losing it all. Makes you rethink priorities. She nodded. You're alive, that's what counts. Their embrace lingered, emotions raw and real. The story's ripple grew. Schools invited Jake for talks. Kids, listen to your instincts, he told wide-eyed students. Like Rex did for me, a boy asked. Does he love you? Jake knelt. More than words, kiddo. Rex licked the child's face, giggles filling the room. Heartwarming moments like these healed Jake's scars, turning trauma into triumph. Media frenzy peaked with a featured documentary. Crews filmed Jake and Rex training. Action, the director yelled. Jake narrated. One bite changed everything, but one dog's faith changed it back. Rex performed flawlessly, camera ready. Airing night, family gathered. Proud of you both, Sarah whispered. Tears flowed as viewers called in. Inspiring reminds us of true loyalty. Jake's inner shift deepened. He journaled thoughts. Rex didn't just save my hide, he saved my spirit. The dog seemed to understand, resting his head on the page. Emotional layers peeled back, revealing gratitude's depth. Friends noticed. You're softer around the edges, a buddy said. Jake smirked. Blame the near-death vibe. Community events followed fundraisers for canine units. Jake emceed one. These dogs are heroes in fur coats. Donate big. Cheers rose, funds pouring in. Rex mingled, charming donors. The night ended with fireworks, Jake hugging Sarah. This is living, he said. Joy overshadowed past fears. Progression evident. Smoothly bridging, Jake revisited Dr. Vasquez. Wanted to say your team rocks even if Rex stole the show, she smiled. We all learned. Partnership's key. Their chat sparked collaborations medics training with K9 South. Instinct meets science. Jake quipped. Bonds formed, emotions of respect blooming. As winter approached, Jake reflected on patrols. We've got each other's backs always, Rex barked agreement. The moral crystallized. Loyalty transcends species. Late evenings, Jake scratched Rex's ears. You taught me to believe when hope's slim. The dog's eyes shone, connection unbreakable. This chapter closed with optimism, setting the stage for enduring legacy. Snow blanketed the town as Jake embraced his transformed life. Winter blues? Not us, Rex, he said, tossing a ball in the yard. The German shepherd bounded through drifts, pure joy. But deeper, Jake pondered the ordeal's gifts. Turned a nightmare into a wake-up call, he told Sarah over cocoa. She agreed. Made us stronger. Their talks grew intimate, emotions of love reaffirmed. Professionally, Jake mentored young officers. Trust your partner 2 legs or 4, he advised during drills. Rex demoed searches, impressing all. A rookie confided, scared of messing up? Jake clapped his shoulder. We all are, but gut feelings guide you. Encouragement flowed, building confidence. The station buzzed with renewed spirit. The story's impact spread globally, translations hit international news. From America, a tale of devotion, headlines read. Fan mail arrived. Rex inspired me to adopt a shelter dog, Jake replied personally. That's the real win. Emotion surged pride in sparking change. Rex got fan treats, munching happily. Personal growth peaked during a quiet hike. Remember that barn, boy? Jake asked. Rex sniffed trails attentively. Flashbacks hit, but peace followed. We're unbreakable, Jake declared. The dog nuzzled him, bond electric. Sarah joined later picnics. "Family time's golden," she said. Laughter echoed, healing complete. Community honored them with a plaque, to Jake and Rex symbols of resilience. At the ceremony, Jake spoke. "Ain't about us. It's about never quitting on those you love." Applause thundered, tears glistened. Rex stood proud, embodying the message. Emotional high crested, gratitude overflowing. Transitions wove seamlessly as Jake pursued advocacy. He lobbied for better venom awareness. Small bites, big threats, he testified. Lawmakers listened. "Your story moves mountains." Success came new protocols implemented. Jake beamed. "Rex, we did it." The dog woofed, sharing triumph. Holidays amplified warmth. Decorating the tree, Jake hung a Rex ornament. "Our hero star." Family sang carols, spirits lifted. "This year's special," Sarah noted. Jake kissed her. "Every year's a gift now." The progression from survival to celebration felt profound. New year ushered resolve. "Fresh starts, Rex," Jake said, jogging crisp mornings. The German shepherd kept pace, vitality infectious. Jake's outlook sharpened, appreciating sunrises. Coffee chats. "Life's too short for grudges," he shared with pals at barbecues. They nodded. "Your close call woke us all." Advocacy ramped up. Jake keynoted conferences. "Instinct's our secret weapon," he proclaimed to crowds. Applause followed. Rex on stage stealing hearts. "This guy's the star," Jake joked. Connections formed, vets, trainers collaborating. Emotion of purpose fueled him. Home life blossomed. Sarah surprised Jake with a puppy play date. "Rex needs buddies." Dogs romped, chaos delightful. "Best day ever," Jake laughed. Bonds deepened, family complete. Quiet moments, Jake reflected. From death's edge to this miraculous. The narrative inspired books, podcasts. Authors interviewed Jake. "Share the raw truth," he urged. Episodes aired. "Loyalty's power." Listeners messaged. "Changed my view on pets." Jake teared up. "Mission accomplished, boy." Rex snoozed contentedly. Challenges arose, a minor health scare. "Echo of the bite," docs said. Jake stayed calm. "We've beaten worse," Rex comforted, presence soothing. Recovery swift, resilience proven. Sarah admired. "You're unbreakable." Community service expanded. Jake volunteered at shelters. "Find your Rex," he encouraged adopters. Matches made, tails wagging. Joy multiplied, emotional rewards immense. As spring bloomed, Jake planned a road trip. "Adventure time," he told Rex. "Highways called windows down." Freedom feels sweet. Stops at landmarks, memories created. The journey symbolized growth from crisis to exploration. Blossoms signaled renewal as Jake embraced ongoing change. "Every day's a bonus, Rex," he murmured during walks. The German shepherd's loyalty mirrored life's lessons. Jake coached youth sports, instilling values. "Believe in yourself and your team," he motivated. Kids thrived, echoing his journey. Global echoes continued. Charities named funds after Rex, supporting canine heroes, Jake endorsed. Donations surged. "Your story saves lives," organizers said. Humility grounded him. Just paying it forward. Intimate reflections deepened. Journal entries captured essence. Rex showed faith when logic failed. "That's the heart of it," Sarah read aloud. "Beautiful, babe." Their love strengthened, unbreakable. Professional accolades arrived, a medal of valor. At the gala, Jake accepted. "This is for Rex, the true savior." Standing ovation ensued. The dog barked proudly. Emotion peaked validation of their bond. Daily routines held magic. coffee with Rex, watching sunsets. "You reminded me why I fight," Jake whispered. "The moral endured, instinct and love conquer all. Heroes aren't always human. Sometimes they're faithful companions who never waver." As years hinted, the legacy lived on. Jake mentored endlessly. "Pass the torch," he said. Rex aged gracefully, still vigilant. Their story inspired generations, proving that when hearts connect, miracles happen. Faith, loyalty, instinct, the unbeatable trio.